Hi, my name's Erik Thor, and this video will be about EQ. I've talked a lot about IQ in the past, and it should be said that I think that society appears to have a really unhealthy view of IQ. Society seems to propel and fight for IQ as the primary measurement of competence in society. I'm not saying that people with a high IQ have it good in society today, but I'm saying that from a scientific standpoint, from a media standpoint, IQ is often blown up to be the only way that people measure competence. And it shouldn't be. I feel like EQ and know-how and social competence can be just as important traits for a company, for a person, for anybody who seeks to live a healthy, balanced life. Having a high IQ can help you in a lot of areas in society, but so can EQ, know-how, or social knowledge. And I want to talk about EQ because EQ is another very important trait. EQ stands for empathy, or the empathy quotient. Empathy is, from how I see it, empathy is the ability to use reason and your sensitivity to understand how you can impact other people's lives, how you can affect how they feel, how you can help them through difficult times, how you can understand somebody even when you don't know about their social role or social title. EQ requires no knowledge about the person that you're speaking to. It only requires an ability to want to see and understand what the other person is saying and what they might mean. So EQ can help you in a lot of fluid social situations. It can help you in situations where you need to understand the complexities of social interactions, the symbolism behind the word, the meaning, the underlying meaning behind how somebody smiles at you. EQ is not just a competence, it's also a sensitivity and a need for complex social interactions. The higher your EQ is, the more nuanced communication you will want with other people, the deeper you will seek to connect with another person. The higher EQ you have, the more sensitive you will be to pain, to discomfort, to anxiety. The higher your EQ is, the more highly sensitive you will be. There is a very important overlap between the highly sensitive person spoken about by Elaine Aron and the person with a high EQ. I feel we miss the point a lot when we talk about EQ purely as a competence. It's not something you can just get by with logic. If you don't feel what the other person is saying, you're going to be missing a lot about what the other person is saying. You can't use rote logic to understand another person. If you don't feel it, you don't truly understand it. I want to say about EQ that EQ is a lot of times completely disregarded in a lot of work situations. It's completely disregarded at schools, and it's completely disregarded at workplaces. Sure, in some senses, you could say that EQ is valued in a lot of professions and that people take it into account when you meet them for social interactions. But a lot of companies focus solely on performance, and what they get is a workplace that socially malfunctions. And a workplace that socially malfunctions, where people don't understand each other, where people don't respect each other, where people don't try to create a good atmosphere for everyone, will sometimes collapse. People will enjoy their work a lot less in these situations. People will not stay at the workplace as long, and they won't get as good. They won't be as devoted and passionate to your company. And they won't perform as good. A person that has empathy can handle negative situations at the workplace a lot better than a person without it. A person with high EQ will avoid a lot of conflicts that a person without it will seek out actively. So I think we need a balance in how we look at IQ, EQ, social competence and know-how. And I'll try to keep explaining that in these videos. But in this video, I'd like to ask you, how has EQ helped you in your schools, your workplace and your personal life? Feel free to share your thoughts in a comment. Thank you.